I do a split showing, just my face. I do a split showing, just my face. You know, they blocked me out for 1 minute right there. Just my face is split showing. Okay, so great job, YouTube. I'm really a split showing my face. I don't get that, but anyways, we hope we don't get no tragedies. Most of us have no accidents, whatever like that. Just make it overall. We just hope we just make sure they stay safely. Praying into the guy up above for everything he does for us, and hoping that you know, we just making sure they stay safely. We got a nice, good, safe ride all the way down there to Costa Mesa, and they'll see none of the bad stuff that we can run into, you know, and just have a nice, good, smooth ride. See a whole bunch of cool stuff, you know. And whoever's sick in the kingdom, we hope you get well soon. Whoever's well in the kingdom, we hope you stay well. Amen. Thanks to God above for everything he does. Oh, wow. I'll get you guys flopped around here on the way. And we have a place of 1 million squirrels, maybe not even 1 million squirrels, maybe just 100 squirrels, maybe just squirrels everywhere, maybe no squirrels because of what they have done to the squirrels' homes. I don't see any of them. Once here in a while, I might catch 1 or 2 now, here and there. But I'm pretty sad that actually they put rocks all over their homes and made it harder for them to dig. And then crunched up all the homes with the big giant bulldozer. And man, I don't get it. These squirrels did absolutely nothing to you guys and your railroad tracks that you haven't used in what, over 40 years? Come on, get real. They haven't used these railroad tracks over 40 years, seriously. And I can't see how they can just destroy the habitat of squirrels. It's crazy. Well, I'll tell you what, whoever's sick in the kingdom and whoever's well in the kingdom, we'll hope you get and stay well. If you're sick, and if you're well, we hope you stay well. Amen to the guy above. Not much we can say for the squirrels. I hope they find a new home. And we're out here on Hoover. It was raining for a couple of days, so I'm pretty much back out now on a couple of rides here and there. Getting back into the groove of riding out to Costa Mesa, and pretty much, you know, getting able to get back on the bike is the fun thing. The factor that kind of dawns on me is that I have bought a bus pass for a full month, and I don't know if I should have used it like right now, like I did, or if I should have just waited until I knew it was going to rain for like a week or two or something like that, you know. I pretty much didn't wait until that long. Here's one of the Project W guys right here, checking out the little bike lane. But anyways, here's the good thing about me taking and using the bus pass. If I have to go anywhere throughout this month, and I definitely don't want to take my bike, I can just go for it, you know, nice little bus ride or something like that, and just chill. I can't really show you guys, you know, like the cities and stuff like that if I'm on the bus. Kind of sucks because you guys missed out on a lot of things that way too. Even I do. I was just like, wow. I missed out on actually recording today, and I missed out on actually being able to show you guys what was going on. Oh, excuse me. But anyways, we're gonna cruise up here to Beach Boulevard, head down beach, all the way up until Mesa Verde on the west side, and then Mesa Verde on the east side. after that. And then if we have enough time, I have to make a pit stop, and then we'll pretty much just cut off the video and everything, and then come back into another live after that. And then it'll be a short live for like maybe a good 10 minutes or less, because it's right down the street from my place of where I work at. And then we'll do a nighttime video starting around 11 p.m., 11:30-ish at the very latest. So be ready at 11 p.m. Get your popcorn and get your sodas and all that stuff like that and ready, like that, because you never know, you might want to stay in the room and just check out what's going on, because you guys miss out on a lot of stuff if you don't tune in. Seriously, and tune in, stay in, because there was some stuff going on last night that you guys did not see. And it's like that every night and every day. Look at this guy right here, walking across the street like it's nothing. What's he got in the bag? Is he gonna throw treats out there for him? He's gonna throw treats out there for him. That's what he's got in the bag. He's gonna go, stop. Throws treats out in the car, at the cars. I don't know, maybe they're gasoline treats or something like that. Stop. I don't know. What he's got in the bag? It's kind of weird. You never know. Anyways, we're cruising up here to Beach Boulevard, all the way to Adams. Usually up here underneath the bridge, we usually do see some people sleeping, hanging out, checking out the area, and sometimes we see nobody. But a thing we do see a lot of trash. I noticed yesterday it was kind of clean, so it might be even more clean today. You guys want some good hot dogs? You come right here at this place. It's just the hot dogs. The place is bomb. Seriously, there's some fire hot dogs right there. They make the best hot dogs in the town, I think. If you're in Orange County, you want to stop and get a hot dog, man, you go there. It's called a hot dog spot. I think it's like the only hot dog area out here in this part of Orange and Orange County of Westminster and Huntington Beach. I think it regulates is Westminster. I could be wrong. It could be Huntington Beach too, because it's kind of weird right here. You get Huntington Beach, half of it, and then you get the other half as Westminster. And some of these places down here, like Zaggy's right here, the smoke shop we're cruising by, it's still registered as Westminster. But then if you look at Zaggy's and Huntington Beach, it will pop up still even that way. Kind of weird. But their address really registers as Westminster. That's just super weird. So usually when we cross the 405, it says welcome to Huntington Beach, but there was people out here that have got their address registered as Huntington Beach, and they're on the Westminster side. Crazy. Last night it was super cold, so I dressed a little bit warmer today, and hoping it doesn't get too hot for me, because I only have my small backpack with me. It's actually a big backpack, but it's pretty small to me. Can't carry like everything inside there. Like everything, like the kitchen sink and everything. Nah, they can't carry all that, man. Sorry. I can only carry, my lunches and a couple of shirts, and that's about it. Everything. I can't really put a heavy jacket up in there or anything like that. It looks all bulky and I can't even zip it up sometimes. Right now I can barely zip it up for what I got in there for my lunch and just regular clothing for my job that I need. Woo. Sometimes they gotta suffer in the heat. Here we are heading down the 405 freeway. I'll try to see what you guys are saying at the end of it up here. If you guys came in and started chatting about something or anything like that. But do me a quick favor before you guys get really into the videos. Smack me a thumbs up if you've been watching. Hit me subscribe. Leave me a comment down below. Flop that here to your friend and ring that bell to get that notification every time I post a video. Lee's out here in Huntington Beach. What's good? What's good? What's good? What's happening, you know? Oh, watch out for the cake. She got cake. What? I have no idea where those other voices come from. Seriously. You guys hear it in the background sometimes. It's like, we have no idea where it comes from. Nah, just kidding. It's me. I like to try to interact with you guys and make fun of things and, you know, cruise down the road and see if I can get somebody that's texting on their phone and ask them weird questions and stuff like that. You know, ride by them all when they're texting on their phone. Hey, text them all. And see if they interact with that. Or maybe, you know, if I see a homeless person and I have some cash on me, I'll buy him something to eat, which is cool, you know, and that's if they want something. I haven't done that in a little bit of time. It's been a while, like a few days since I did that. Last time I did it, it was pretty cool. I didn't know how the people were going to react about me doing that inside the CBS with the bicycle and everything in my hands. I was really thinking that the guy would want more than a Snickers big candy bar and a soda. But to let you know, that's the old carny trick. That's the old carnival trick right there, and the old you know, circus trick too. You're hungry and you ain't got time to eat very much, and you got to be back at your ride or be back at your setup area to start cleaning or start moving things around or something like that. Or when they drop the props on the ground and you gotta pick them up for the circuses, you know. And here's the thing. You only got about a good 2-minute break sometimes. And you got to run to the pie truck. That's what they call them, pie trucks. You got to run to the pie truck real quick and grab a Snickers and a soda and just down it real quick. That's all you got. And you seriously got to run out of the whole building like really quick. You got about a minute or two, sometimes 3 if you're lucky. And if you're very lucky, you might have about 5 minutes if you're very lucky. So you boom. You have to run out there real quick, grab it, eat it as you're walking, or eat it as you're running, and then swig down a soda. Seriously. That's all you gotta do, you know, or swig down. Some people like to have it with milk. I don't know why some carnival people like to have it with milk. They have it a piece of chocolate and you know, a candy bar, and then swig it down with milk. It made no sense to me because the way that the person told me, you know, to do it one time, it was go grab him a Dr. Pepper and me a Dr. Pepper and 2 Snicker bars, down yours, which is your Snicker bar, and 1 Dr. Pepper. And then handing mine real quick, and I'll do mine real quick right there before we have to go back out in the show and check things out, or before we have to go back to the rides and, you know, and start them up or something like that, because the lines may be really quick. So what you have to do is you have to throw like 5 fingers up in the air. That means 5 minutes right there. that you need to go grab something to eat real quick and come back to your ride, or 5 minutes to come back to your post up area where you're taking your props and collecting them and all that, and put them in the boxes and moving the boxes out from the show area. And see, you only get that 5 minutes because you're during the show time, and you don't have very much of a lunch at all either. Some of the shows go on for like a few hours, and you're pretty hungry, man. You know, if you eat before the show, I mean, some people have done that, and they have to do a pretty good restroom break or something like that. This guy's out. 1, 2, 3, and he's out. On the grass. I guess Huntington Beach is not pretty much right now on that nowadays again. The regulation for Huntington Beach is to pretty much only sleep on the streets and areas at nighttime. During the daytime, you're supposed to be doing some kind of activity, so you don't get to where you're pretty much gonna get kicked out where you're sleeping at. They say that you can pretty much sleep on the sidewalk anytime you want to at night. Where they really don't care. But in the daytime, you got to be up and out on Beach Boulevard. You used to have quite a bit of tents down here, but they pretty much smoothed them all out. A little bit after the pandemic. During the pandemic, man, it was a madhouse down here. People were sleeping on the ground without no tents at all, and just having their blankets and stuff like that, and pretty much what you see right there, like that sometimes, or they're just flat on the ground. One guy I caught with a cigarette on his chest and he would burn himself. He pretty much got saved by me. Otherwise, he would have been on fire. Fire! Fire! Oh boy, poor guy. Wait. Whoa, that's loud. That one's kind of loud today. Bum, 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 bum. Yeehaw. She is flying on that bike, dude. She was in a hurry to get someplace. The guy is not backing up for her. That sucks, dude. Because I hate when people don't do that. They know that you are on a bike and you're coming by and you're asking them to back up or something like that just so you can get by. Nah. Dude, Tesla should have backed up for her. She could have got hit. What a fool. Usually when they don't back up for me, I go around the back of them. Seriously, I just go around the back of them because it's a lot safer. I don't want to be out on the road. What she pretty much did was a reckless move, seriously. Going out on the road like that, and not going around the back of them when they have plenty of room. It's pretty much a reckless move right there, big time. Well, check your tires in the morning, see if they're in a good and new still. See how your tread is going out. Might have to get you some new ones. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Hello. Man, that smells like some yummy tacos right there. I have never been to a taco joint right there, but man, it always smells super good when I go by there. You guys got 31 flavors? No? But I do. Is that 31 flavor truck? Oh, what is that? That's kind of cool. Sea Scoop. Little ice cream pulley trailer. Oh, I thought it was just like a, oh, dude, you say it was made into a car like that? It's all shaped like a little BW bus. Sea Scoop, huh? I guess maybe he goes down to the beach and becomes an ice cream truck out there someplace. That's kind of cool. It's the first time I've ever seen that thing out here. I thought it was like a 31 flavors truck. The one time, sometimes those ones that cater to you, that's how they almost look like that. Okay, here we go on the first hill bomb right here. Beach Boulevard. Oh, can't do it because that lady right there is just stuck on the road, see? I'll just go around them. It's the safest thing for me. Safest thing for anybody, actually. They need to redo this parking lot, man. This parking lot is trash, bro. Potholes everywhere. Falling apart everywhere. Is it good and cold today? The beer? Is it good and cold? All right. Wait. I gotta come down here one day and just try the Holy Moly restaurant too. It seems pretty much packed every day too. Whoa! I might get a discount Holy Moly too because a friend of mine works there. He's been working there now for about, I think, like 2 or 3 years. And she's pretty cool about a lot of things. When I first met her the first time, when she worked at this other place I worked at, I pretty much get a discount from her all the time. You know, we didn't work at the same place, but we worked in the same area, and she would just hook me up for a discount. I just pretty much went to her line almost like every day, and you know, and then she started giving me discounts. I'm like, why are you giving me discounts? She's like, oh, you're cool. Here. I was like, okay, cool. We got discounts for somebody, especially discounts from you know, a lady friend. It's just like kind of cool. You can't go into like certain stores and all of a sudden you've been going there for over a year, and also you start getting discounts. It always happens to me. I don't know why. It's just like, boom. I've been going to a store for like years, or like day on and here and there throughout the month, and also somebody will just give me a discount. I have no idea why. Maybe I have some kind of royalty in Orange County. I really don't know. It's happened to me at liquor stores. It's happened to me at gas stations. It's happened to me at bars before and everything like that, you know. Boom, they just popped me a discount. I was like, whoa, dude, cool. Thank you. But I haven't got that lately in a while. So it might be pretty much to where some people are just becoming to where they're not wanting to give me a discount. But I'll tell you what, it did happen 2 days ago. I got a discount. I went to this grocery store I go to all the time over by my work. I buy this 1, 2, 3 stack of, it's a 3 stack of meat. So it's 3 pounds. I think it's like 3.5 pounds actually of meat, 3 different kinds, and some tortillas. I got the whole meal for like $10. It's supposed to be like $21 for the tray of meat, and then supposed to be another $10 for the tortillas. Not a bad deal altogether, like $30, you know, but me only paying $10 was a great deal. You know, it was an awesome deal. It was like, wow. So getting that much food out of a grocery store for a pretty much discount price like that is pretty much really awesome. Oh, here's that lady that gives out the, what was it? That one time I tried it, and I was coming back from the beach. She gave me a what she gave me was like a little sopa. She gave me like a little sopa, you know, like ones that come like in a tortilla, and hand me one of those. What is this guy doing? Okay. Just put your feet on the handlebars, man, and no pedaling, and just coast everywhere, bro. Hey, that's the way to do it, bro. If you feel like not pedaling, I guess. It's gotta be hard to ride it like that, too. You guys ever ride put your feet up on your handlebars? I have never rode my bike with my feet on my handlebars like that, bro. And just coast down the hills and coast down a flat street. Okay, here we are, coming up upon Beach, Main, and Ellis Street. Yeah, that one time I took a trip all the way down here to the beach and came all the way back around. That's why I met that lady that one day. And there was pretty much a lot of stuff going on that day too. And I stopped her because she was riding by with a like a full-on cooler full of sopas, and she was just right on by, and I asked her what's in the cooler. I thought it was gonna be like corn or something like that, you know. And she's like, no, sopa. Oh, cool. I know how much. She was 2 for $5, like that. And I was like, okay, 2 for $5. Oh, that's a good deal. But then she told me she only takes cash and Zelle. I go, you have a Zelle, okay? So tell me your Zelle. And she didn't have it written down, I guess, or she didn't remember the number, so I can Zelle her the cash. So she just gave me one of them for free. I took it home. When I ate that thing, it was super good, man. I had never had a street sopa in my whole life, and That day. All right, so here we are, Maine and Ellis, Ellis and Maine, whichever way you guys like to take it. Zoom across, lady, with your Ford. The extra mile Chevron. All right, we're pretty much crowded up right here just to get around this gas station. Oh, she's already chowing down. Oreos and rice and stuff. That's good for her. Remember last time we cruised by, she didn't have nothing, but that one time we cruised by, the guy was just taking her food away from her and throwing it on the ground right in the street. That was sad, man. Like, I ain't getting no food. How come you're getting food and just throwing it inside of her food inside the street? And he was just standing there, walking over and doing that the whole time. That was just like, why, dude? That's mean, bro. We understand that she needs to eat too, but if she's the only one getting food and you're just standing there and you're taking her food and throwing it in the straight street, she's not gonna offer you nothing, bro. Ugh. Grass flying everywhere. Oh boy. All right, so we are pretty much chilling it. Here we are, beach in Garther. Not too much further before we do the last hill bomb, heading down into Adams and heading up Adams to Mesa Verde on the east side, and then making a pit stop, and then coming back into the video for about maybe a good 5 or 10 minutes or less, and then pretty much going to nighttime video around 11:30ish tonight. But we still got a little bit more of the ride. If you guys tune out, you might miss something. You never know. Still get I think half an hour, maybe less. It's only taking us about 40 minutes. It takes me about a good hour and a half at the very most. Maybe an hour and a good 15 to 20 minutes sometimes. Sometimes it's done quicker than that too. Just depends on a little bit of traffic here and there for the cars. But it's not too much. We really don't see anything exciting going on today. It's just pretty much everybody's out here just riding their bikes and pretty much chilling on the grass, just like that, and nothing really ballistic going on. But I'll tell you one thing you guys missed out on about a good year ago. I came right here and there was a fire truck, a paramedics, and some police officers on the other side of this U-Haul place. And what was happening is this guy was sitting there and pretty much just like yelling and screaming, and he wouldn't stop yelling and screaming for like a good 2 to 3 hours. They don't know why. The guys came in there and sat down on the ground and started yelling and screaming for absolutely no reason. Paramedics came over, checked him out. Everybody checked him out. Boom. Then the guy gets up and he starts yelling, screaming at the cops and like that and everything. And then they take him in. And I don't know what happened after that, man. The guy was just going off about something, dude. I don't know. Didn't even know what the guy was saying. It's kind of weird. So he was definitely on some kind of drug or something like that, man. It had to be. Anyways, here we are, Yorktown and beach. And if you want to watch that video I was just talking about, you can scroll out of the lives and go to my regular videos. It's in there someplace. I can't remember exactly what the thumbnail looks like, but it's down there way before I start doing lives. So you can check out the regular video area. I was pretty much able to change just the name of the channel to King kobra35's E-bike Adventures and hip hop and R&B. But as soon as I'm able to figure out again how to do the picture on top, the whole channel will be known as King kobra35's E-bike Adventures, and I'll be taking the music out of there, and it would just be E-bike Adventures right there, you know, King kobra35. So the handle name might change just a tiny bit after this, after I figure out a couple things and be able to. It will still have the music. Oh, okay. it will still have the music on there too, from like in the past. But I'm just gonna keep it as King kobra35's E-bike Adventure and put a whole new picture on it. Right now, I have it like that for a certain reason, because I want you guys to know that I am a music artist of hip hop and R&B, and have you guys check out my Spotify and all that and everything. But the channel's pretty much growing now, so to where, you know, you guys pretty much know what's going on, and then I say it anyways. So I'm like figuring out to change everything once in a while. And we are up to, I think, like around, how's it going, man?
I'm doing great.
All right. So yeah, we are up to like around, I think like 303 was the last time subscribers that I seen. I thank you all very much for sharing and liking and getting me up to that 300 and some odd people. But here's the whole thing. It's not really like 300 some odd people, because when I first started the channel back in the days, I was kind of nervous about doing that. Yo, Mom. When I first started the channel back in the days, it was just my music. I had 108 people that would pretty much subscribe to the channel. And I would throw a video on there once in a while, and then, you know, try to promote the song here and there. And then I thought of the E-bike Adventure thing from, actually, I didn't think of it. A friend of mine, you know, that I watch on YouTube doing his E-bike adventures pretty much got me to where I wanted to do mine out here in Orange County, because I didn't see anybody doing it out here in Orange. And I even kind of like Googled on YouTube around, searched around for E-bike adventures in Orange County. None of them popped up until like one day, after I was doing it for like a good year, some guy came in and I seen OC Commuter, and I was like, okay, there's another guy here doing it now. So I'm kind of reinvented, you know, the wheel from my buddy John Hicks doing his over in LA, and then me doing out here in Orange County, and then seeing this other guy doing it out in Orange County also too. So actually, if you guys want to check out their channels, they're out there. And then another guy you can check out, he's pretty cool too, CR Roaster. So you can check out all 3 of our channels right here on YouTube. You got the guy that really invented the whole wheel of doing it, you know, is John Hicks. Check him out. He's pretty cool. Out in LA, doing the exact same thing I'm doing, just riding around. Or you can also check out the other guy, OC Commuter, which he's out here in OC, pretty much doing the exact same thing I'm doing. And then we're all pretty much doing the exact same thing that John Hicks is doing. Except for Serum Roaster is pretty much doing reviews on a lot of electric things. So you can check out his channel too. They're pretty cool. I've only seen him actually do a couple of e-bike adventures, and he's got a crowd of people that come with him and do things. So he's pretty popular. Serum Roaster's out there really big. And we're pretty much all just doing the exact same things, riding around or testing out electrical bicycles and other electrical vehicles that you can buy and just ride around town. But some of them you can't ride around town, and then we tell you the rules and registrations of them too. We find out. And it's pretty crazy. So over here in Huntington Beach, you can ride a Chiron in Huntington Beach, but you got to be super careful because some of these police officers out here, they see you popping a wheelie and going down the street and acting all wild out. That's what they call it, wild out, and they pretty much pull you over for doing all that crazy stuff. But I've seen a couple Chirons come and go between here and the beach. Not as much as there used to be, but now I see like maybe 2 or 3 of them here and there. But back in the days when they first came out with them, everybody was buying them, you know, and they're pretty much everywhere. So like this guy here, they got those ones. Those are pretty quick too. I think they look pretty nice, but the whole thing I don't like about them is that the flat tire deal. And I will tell you about the fat tire deal. Man, the fat tire deal is not worth it. You get a flat, okay, fine. You can't take the bus. You are calling somebody with a truck and hoofing that thing back home if you don't call somebody with the truck, seriously. So you have no way of taking that thing on a bus if you get a flat. When you get a fat tire, that's what you're doing, seriously. If you have a nice good like regular beach cruiser tire, you're able to get that on the bus out here. You have a fold-up bike, they very much may let you take the fold-up bike on the bus. Sometimes they will not. You have a small fold-up bike, they'll let you do it. But sometimes, even if you fold up the bike and you show them it can fold up, they will not let you take it on. So if you got a fat tire fold up, there's no way you're getting on the bus, man, with a flat tire. Sorry. I have never seen anybody do that. So if you guys ever seen anybody hop on a bus with a fat tire bike out here in Orange County, that's very lucky they let you do that. Otherwise, having this nice slim tires the size of a beach cruiser tire is the best for you to buy out here in Orange County, because otherwise, like the kids across the street, they have fat tires on their bike. Something happens to their bike, they get a flat tire, they're calling their parents. They're going, "Mom, I got a flat tire. Dad, I got a flat tire. Bring down the truck and take me home, or a car or something." Sometimes they ain't got a way to do that. Let's see what you guys are up to. Nothing in the chat room. We've been pretty much down here right now. We're off Adams and Bouchard, Huntington Beach. We got a little bit more time before we go over the overpass, the Santa Riverbed. and head into Costa Mesa, then make the pit stop, and then come back into the video after the pit stop, and pretty much go up to Harbor and Fair and end the video. You guys let me know inside the comments what you want me to maybe do on Saturday out here for our Saturday ride, because Saturday is free ride. If no one comments, I pretty much sometimes don't do a Saturday ride. I just stay home and relax. If somebody comments, hey, I want you to check out a Saturday ride someplace, okay, then I'll do that. But lately I haven't had anybody doing it. The last time we took a Saturday ride was one of my friends, Julio, said, hey, take a ride down the beach, suits up. So I did that ride down to the beach. It was pretty cool, you know. But it was heading back this way, and it was on a Friday actually, to where we're coming into Saturday, and I pretty much had the Friday afternoon off, and I was like, that'd be so cool. I'll cruise back around to Westminster from Costa Mesa to the beach and back up that way. And that was a cool idea. That was super cool. So that video is out there, posted already too, if you guys want to see that one. That's in the live section. I think that one was super cool. But you guys let me know if I can do, if you want to all see a Saturday ride someplace. If you don't want to, then pretty much I'm just going to kick back, be at home. Maybe, I don't know, I haven't done in a while any gameplay, but I did get a couple of new games from my sponsors when I was doing the game playing for a little bit of time. I had a couple of sponsors that would actually throw me some credit cash on a little PayPal account or something like that, you know, and then they would just pay for games or something like that. Some of them would send me a gift card from PlayStation in my email. I would be able to check that out here and there. And then pretty much I had this app I've been doing for like the longest time ever, this Fetch Rewards. And you guys, if you download Fetch Rewards and start playing games and start scanning your receipts as you're going shopping anywhere, and you don't even have to even scan the receipts if you don't want to. You just play the games on there and you'll make 25, 30 bucks, 50 bucks, whatever. A friend of mine was just doing it not too long ago. He said, oh, I just play the games. I didn't even scan the receipts at all. And I made 25 bucks and I got a Visa card. I was like, cool, dude. You got your Visa card for absolutely nothing, just playing games. He's like, yeah. Thank you very much. I needed that money. So you can make extra cash by going on and Fetch Rewards and downloading the app and start playing. For a while, I had my code up on the link area for Fetch Rewards, and you guys were able to pretty much click on that, and that would take you to Fetch Rewards. But I pretty much took it down because I wasn't getting no responses of anybody clicking on the link and join Fetch Rewards. So I guess maybe the video that I post out there to try to help you guys get into Fetch Rewards and have you guys start earning money for your things wherever you want to get. Pretty much didn't work out. But hey, you guys are missing out free money wise right there. But go check that app out. Fetch Rewards is really good. And then another one that I just been recently messing around with is called Pugo. P-O and then G-O. And that one's pretty much similar to the Fetch Rewards. So it's pretty cool too. That one you can cash out in PayPal. I think after like $5. All right, here we go over that overpass of the Santa Riverbed. Gonna head into Costa Mesa. I pretty much didn't stop at that light right there like I was supposed to do. But there was a sidewalk right here. So pretty much like all the cars are turning. I don't know if that counts as running a red light or not, but pretty much I've seen people doing it a lot on their bikes. All right, here we go. Nice good little hill bump for everybody. All right, right up here, we're thinking we're gonna take a little stop for a little bit and maybe just see what you guys are up to. Okay, so I got 2 people inside the room and 0 thumbs up. I didn't see you guys chat about anything, so I can't really interact with you guys on that situation. Whoa. But we are going to climb this hill like butter. And we are right next to the cars in the bike lane. I could have hopped on a sidewalk, but that sidewalk's pretty bumpy. Just fly up in the air in 3rd gear, and you have to be super careful up the whole hill in this 3rd gear. You can take that trail one time. I can even take that trail one time just to cruise down and see what it goes. I haven't been down that way yet. Placentia Avenue, Mesa Verde. So I think it goes maybe down to like the other side. I'm not sure exactly how far down in the neighborhood it goes, or where it ends up until. Whoa! That's the thing. You hit a bump with this thing, and it starts to just take off really quick. All right, so up here, whoa, dude, you were just flying. We are going to take the pit stop up here and be about maybe a good 2 minutes before we pop back on to the last part of the live, and then we're going to head out for about maybe 5 or 10 minutes, or maybe a little bit less, and a live, and then into the ride on Harbor and Fair. The only reason why I do this is because I pick up my errand and I have to clock out everything on my phone when I go up in there. Otherwise, they won't let you inside the building because they check your phones and everything like that at this errand place I go pick up my errands at. So they pretty much check everything before you get to enter the door. It's kind of weird. So right here, we're going to end the video for a little bit of time and then come back into it. And then we're going to head down this street right here, which is Masonberry on the east side. And we'll see what's happening for about maybe a good 5 or 10 minutes after this little part over here. But pretty much going to cut you guys off right now. Then we'll come back at about, give me like 5 or 6 minutes, maybe less.